Hi, in this video we are going to discuss about transpilation, which is something converting one form of language to another form. So simply why we need to update our browser like couple of times in a month or in a year. Why? Because developer who are developing their site or developing their web application, they are using the newer syntax of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Earlier, what happened? Like that updates are not coming very quickly, but nowadays, as you can see, as per the security concern, all these we are creating or giving new and new patches to our web app also, or to the library, or to the framework which we are using. So we need to update this thing and give support to the user. So this has been become a wide concern for a developer since EMCA, which is the organization responsible for standardizing JavaScript, release a new version which is ES6 version. I already told you ES6 version released in 2015. So it's primarily known as EMCM. So let me write EMCA script 2015. Okay, where it's come from E and then S. After 2015, like it will later release ES5 version, so it will come to ES6 version. So how this naming convention will follow, which is a predator of ES5. So we gonna discuss about two things, which is Canise.com and then we have Bevel. So Canise, a website that provide the data on the web browser compatibility of HTML, CSS and JavaScript feature. You will learn like key how to use that ES6 feature support. So let me, without wasting more time, let me like go towards Canise.com com over here, and here you can write something, say we can write ES5, and it will like quickly show how many browser will supported ES5 versions. So as you can see, globally 97.3 version and 1.84%. So 99.15% browser will support your ES5 feature. But if we go to that ES6 version, so quickly it will show like 97.21 29% will use that ES6 version. So it will like bit difficult if someone is not updated their browser. For example, someone is running on Windows 7, which Microsoft has not giving the update and packages. So if they have a like early Internet Explorer, so that will not support the ES6 version. And here you can check this, or you can like put this thing. So you can also check the variables, for example, let like supported in how many browser, and then const are supported in how many browsers. So you can use this thing. So if you have any libraries or concern about the library, so it will be like working on that browser specifically or not, so you can go and check out this. And then we have another one more thing, which is why that EMCA, which is like responsible for standardizing JavaScript, want to develop that ES6 version of the JavaScript. There are three main reasons to convert or launch the ES6 version. First one is readability and economy of code. The new syntax which were like introduced in the ES6 version is often easier to understand or required fewer character to create some functionality. And then additional also source of bug of ES5 version. Some ES5 syntax lead to common bugs with ES6. Then EMC introduced syntax that migrate the most common bug pitfalls, or the most advantages over here for ES5 to ES6 is that similarity to other programming language. As you can see, ES6 version also have several benefits to ES5, but the main thing is it will introduce the concept of scope pollution, and it will like put things as we can use ES6 as compared to any other programming language before 2015, but after gaining its release on ES6 version it will gain its popularity. So we have one more thing which is Babel. So why we use Babel? So we have transpilation with Babel. So as you already know that ES6 version is backward compatible, so we can convert the code of ES6 to ES5. So that's why we are using Babels over here. So we are going to convert that ES6 version to ES5. So mainly we need to install three tools, which is VS Code, then second one is npm manager, and then we have to install node modules also. So if you don't know how to install, I have just put it the link of the video in the description, so you can go and check out that video. VS Code, and then you have to open the folder whichever you want to create. So let me open the folder as open folder, and say I have on the C drive I have created a folder which is JS project. So let me select this, and we have to do one more thing. As you can see that folder is empty, we have to create one Java script file and one subfolder. So let me open the terminal using Control Shift and the ASCII key just near your escape key. So currently we are in the PowerShell, so we have to write it down cmd to run it at cmd. As you can see, like it will change, and then uh, okay, let me like minimize a bit. So let put it down as mkdir, and then whatever you want to like name your folder. So let me create the folder name as project, then underscore, then capital JS. So as you can see, if you put ls, it okay. Then we have to make ls command is used to like display a list in Mac OS now. So we have to like enter in the like project underscore JS. So cd then project underscore JS. So as you can see, we are inside the project underscore JS. So we have to create a new file. So create new file and put it as let data, say I'm putting as Hari, and then save it using Control S and save it inside your project creator. So save it as say main dot js, and instead of like plain text just put it as all files, and then save it down. As you can see, like it will inside the project main.js, and let me use the concept of interpolation over here, which is const, then like say we have underscore data, or with the concept of interpolation I'm using as backticks, and then hi, uh, say hi like Hari, I want to print, so I'm using the concept of interpolation with the help of like this thing. So that's the ES6 version. Let me save, and you need to application using Bible. So we have to install two packages. So let me like put it as command over here. So just I put the command in the description, you can go and check out this. So we have npm, then install Babel, and then CLI. Okay, just wait a minute, it will install the Babel CLI, and let me show you like Transplication is the process of converting one programming language into another. So here we are converting the ES6 version to ES5 version. We are just say we are putting as backward compatible. So as you can say, two package are looking. So we have one more thing, which is npm install, then babel, then preset, and then put it as environment. So it will also just include some package over here. As you can see, like both will create an package.json file over here. So just wait a bit so that I can show you now. Okay, so if you go over here, so you can see like couple of dependency C has been chosen. So we already have uh, created our package.json, but we have to create our file structure. So we have something like source, and inside the source, okay, so we have to create a folder also in that package. So we have misspelled something, then we have to create a new folder, name is src, and then inside the src main.js is present. Okay, then as you can see, like it will show. So you can simply open this thing again as put it, and then you can just open this thing again. So you can see the structure. So you can see the structure over here. We have node module, source, and then we have package.log.json. We already installed the two libraries of babel, which is babel cli and then babel preset environment. So first thing, we need to put PowerShell as a cmd. So its cmd is there, and we have to use the npm init command. So that node package manager will say create that package.json file in the root library. So let me put as npm, we have init. So the utility will create a file package. Okay, that package name. Okay, it's asking me for a package name. So package name I have put the same. It's asking me for a version. So if you want to change the version, you can put. If not, then hit enter. So description, say we have first project, then hit enter. Say it asking me for entry point. If you don't know, just hit enter. It will like by default put the values inside that, and then it's asking me for a test command. Say like we want to test this thing. So if you don't have any, don't like panic, just hit enter. It will, or you have like it's asking for a git repository. If you want to like clone or like put in the git, so you can put it over here. But say like in the starting I don't want, so I'm hitting enter, and then it's asking me for keyword I don't want. So author, say and put as Hari. Okay, then license is ISC, so it will be okay. So it show me like this thing will create. If you like press ok or enter, it will be created. So see, as you can see, we have like packet.json is already created, which we commonly describe as an internal JSON. So we have to install that node package also. So how we can install the node package? So we have some certain commands over here which present to as node. So we already like put as npm install babel and all these. So we need to create as babel rc. So we used to install that touch command. So instead of like using touch command is used in macOS. If you want to use in the Windows, so you have to install one more library, which is npm, then touch uh, CLI, and then -g. So it will install like packages. So it's install, and then you can use touch or say touch dot ba babel rc. So as you can see, like it will create a babel rc over here. So if I hit enter, one more thing is created, which is babel rc. So inside the babel rc you have to put like one more thing, which is like say one object over here, which is presets, and then put it as uh, environment, which is env, and then save it down using control s. And you can go to that package.json, and inside the script you have to add one more thing, which is one object, which is say we have build, and then we have to put as babel, then source minus d or lib. Okay, that's the line I can like put also in the descriptions. And don't forget, like while you are using, you have to use that comma separated value. Save it using control s, and just go to your source folder and see main.js. So let me put as, say it's the ES6 version. And also, so let me describe as a constant designation equal to say sc, then save it using control s. As you can see, that ES6 version also has that let const and vat, but like EF5 version don't have a support for let and constant. So how we gonna uh, that convert our ES6 code to ES5, which is backward compatible? As you can see, like we have only two folder, and there like we have babel, packet.json, and all these. So we need to build our project. So how we can build our project? We have to use that npm run build command over here, so which is npm, okay, not here, we have to use here as npm run build. I didn't hit enter, you just see here also that new things will come. Okay, let me close this. Our new folder will come. So I hit enter over here. Okay, let me minimize, so it's you can just like see over here. So if I hit enter, you can see like it's running and building a project, and it's created a lib folder. Inside the lib folder we have same file, but as you can see use stick, so let is converted by where, and also that interpolation is not present in the ES6 version, so it will like uh, will be communicated by this string sign, and then we have plus sign, and then we are using this. So that's how we can convert the ES6 version of the JavaScript to ES5 version with the help of using Babel's library. And whatever the libraries I have used, I have like put it the command in the description below, so you can go and check out these. So that's it for this video. We'll see you in the next video.